Hey people, hope you're doing well. I'm just going to cleanse with my mandolin. That will do. I need to tune it actually. Yeah, I've put Palo Santo on already. I've got the most bizarre channeling, so I'm very excited to see what it is. It's so random. So I don't watch TV. I don't know if I've told you guys that I don't watch TV, and I used to watch this as a kid. But the channeled song is a theme song, and it's Sister, Sister, never knew how much I missed ya. Shaking of the family tree with simple synchronicity. Something like that. Sister, sister, never knew how much I missed ya. Shaking of the family tree with simple synchronicity. Anyway, that's the channeling. So I thought I'll see which sister wants to come through with the Divine Feminine deck, and decided that I would put my Frida cape on, which I bought on Isla Mujeres, which translates to Women's Island, and it's an island in Mexico, just for the occasion, because this is so random. So I'll just see which sister wants to come through. I mean, those two were twins as well in the Layla, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. But yeah, those sisters in that show were twins. Can't remember, was it Tia and Tamara? Where is my there it is. 1 second. Yeah, Tia and Tamara. Wonder what they're doing now. So that might be a thing. You might be a twin. This might be for twins. Shaking of the family tree. Yeah, okay, let's read what Layla has to say. I hope you're all doing well. I missed you guys. There's a fly, a little fruit fly. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? It's on page 100, so that number might be significant. It's like a big cycle, 100. Think about 100 years, a big cycle. Layla, oh, it's Lala, sorry. Lala embodies the potency and power of our words to create our own reality. Lala, Laldead, or Laleshwari was a Kashmiri mystic and poet who lived in the 14th century. She was married at the age of 12 but was extremely unhappy as a wife. She left her home at age 24 to take sannyasi, renunciation. She became a Shiavite, a devotee of Shiva. Lala walked the streets naked, dancing and reciting her love poems to the divine. She wore only the markings of her devotion to Shiva on her forehead. Lala is the creator of a mystical form of poetry called Vaks, which means speech or voice. The verses of poetry that she spoke are considered the earliest compositions in the Kashmiri language. Her words reflect the spiritual truth of non-duality that she realized as a mystic. Above temple and below idol are one. With her poetry, she found the unity in all things and the freedom that follows. I, Lala, entered through the door of the garden of my mind and saw Shiva and Shakti united into one. Oh joy! There I became immersed in the lake of nectar and died even while I was still alive. What can death do to me now? The Kashmiri language is filled with her sayings. She is known as a prophetess, a saint, even an avatar. Although illiterate, she used the inherent power of her every word to transcend duality and enter a state of blissful union with the divine. When your soul selects her card, words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me right in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Confirmation. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is acknowledgement of the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. Okay, I did actually post something earlier today that God is my best friend, which is like being your own best friend. Do I want to get any more from here? I've got the Gaia Oracle as well. Is there any more sisters want to come through? Dakini, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Shall I show you the cards? That's Lala. That's Dakini. Let's read what she has to say. 1:30. Dakini is the embodiment of a feminine wisdom that goes beyond reason or the intellect. Dakini is translated into Tibetan as sky goer. She's a tantric priestess and a female manifestation of wisdom. She is elusive, playful, and ultimately defies definition. She represents the enlightened feminine principle of non-duality that transcends gender. She contains a sharp, quick, and uncompromising energy that can feel radical, wild, and free. As a space dancer and skygoer, the Dakini has left the rigid boundaries of Earth and laws of gravity. She is about the limitlessness of the sky, and because of this, all possibilities are open to her. In Tibetan Buddhism, she represents the inner realm as a meditation deity, the outer realm as a tantric yogini, and the mundane realm as a woman who teaches spiritual truth in each moment of her everyday life. She holds the gold tantric staff, Khatvanga, as a symbol of the ultimate union she has attained, ecstatic bliss and emptiness. Yeshe Sogyal is one of the great Dakinis in Buddhist history. She can appear as a messenger, a guide, or as a protector. She is known for being unruly in whatever she does because the ordinary rules of conduct don't apply to her. No man rules her, and a taste of freedom is what she wants to give us most of all. When your soul selects a card, the Dakini means that the task will be accomplished. Whatever it is you're currently working on, a project, an answer, or a decision, she will help see you through to the other side. In whatever form you need most, as a playful, angelic presence, as a taskmaster to help you maneuver through what's hard, or as a messenger with the wisdom that's needed for you to take the next step. But with Dakini, the answer and the way forward is not with the intellect. She is the embodiment of feminine intuition. She reminds you that you have an innate power to know instinctively what's best for you now. The Dakini means it's not going to be a straight, clear yes or no. With the Dakini, it's the third option. She reminds us that there's something out beyond yes or no, or even right and wrong. There's something your gut will tell you if you can be expansive enough to hear the answer. She is not bound by the usual or by the expected. She will allow you to come up with the unthinkable, the most imaginative, and the most brilliant outcome possible. Well then, that's for you people out there who are working on a creative project. Trust yourself and keep going. I hope you're all doing well and having lovely days, whatever time of day, wherever you are. This is so random. Let's get the Gaia Oracle card. And then we're going to get the tarot. I've got the gold foil tarot because that wanted to. What's that it split on? Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. And winter's end. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Oh. That was a naked lady on YouTube. Night wind as well. Wanted to facing fear, subconscious release and healing. There's lots of roots here. Something about like letting your intuition be the roots of everything, of what you do. And intuition bringing new life. Something about cell regeneration. So I don't know if some of you out there have got injuries or illnesses and stuff. Something like that. Something particular about cell regeneration. Let's read Winter's End first. This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know, but the cycle has already begun. A cold grey period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. There's an affirmation. I give thanks for the blessings that I receive each day. All is possible for me now. All doors are open. I invite prosperity into my life. I embrace new opportunities. I'm just going in order of how that they appear. The cards appear in the book. So next is Night Wind. This card relates to disturbed sleep patterns, vivid dreams, or nightmares you have been experiencing. Something is troubling you, yet you are not openly acknowledging this either to yourself or others. This unresolved issue has created fear and anxiety, which you have yet to resolve. I think this is the past. I don't think this is now. Because of this, your subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep. The fear is surfacing in your dreams time to time. Well, this might be the cell regeneration thing that I was getting. Your cells might be regenerating in your sleep. So yeah, God might be working with you to heal you while you're sleeping. This is your subconscious mind's way of dealing with the issue and forcing you to face your fear. On some level, this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. First, truly acknowledge your fear. Express it in detail by writing it down. Then share it by talking about it with someone you trust. This simple process takes some courage, but it is well worth it. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step towards healing this issue. Your confirmation. There's a massive mosquito. That's a bit early as well. Is it not early for mosquitoes? You will find that all will be resolved soon. Affirmation. I share my fears and concerns with those I trust and love. There is nothing to fear, there is only love. All will soon be resolved. I am safe, I am loved. I face my fear and feel it dissolve in a pool of love. Intuitive communication. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay greater attention to your intuition. So there's lots of repeating messages here. This can come in many forms. For example, it can be a gut feeling, an unusual or unexpected thought, or a subtle and silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive, the earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability is within you. Start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You're about to discover a whole new way of being. Affirmation. I focus on my inner world. I am one with all creation. All is energetically connected. I trust my intuition. My awareness expands through love. So lots of repeating messages there. Have yin yang and purification, water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation, creating harmony through balance. I'm not going to read those, but that's extra confirmation. Five of Wands came out. I'm putting it back in because I've not finished shuffling. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, Nine of Cups. You could be an earth sign, a Virgo in particular. Doesn't have to be. You could just embody that very stable, grounded energy, very rooted. There's lots of tree energy here. Very old, wise, very ancient, noble, wise. High Priestess, the Lovers, Four of Wands. Twin energy here. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Sister, sister, never knew how much I missed you. So this is for the Divine Feminine Twins, this reading, most definitely. I've put all the cards back because I'm still not done shuffling. This is for the Divine Feminines that have transcended gender, transcended signs, all of that stuff. Because really, we embody all the energies. We embody all water, all fire, all earth, all air. And when you've balanced them all out, this is for the Divine Feminines that are balanced in their masculine and feminine. You don't have to be feminine dominant in a feminine body. You can be a masculine presenting feminine dominant energy, believe it or not. Eight of Swords. Yeah, like this is for the feminines that have unbound themselves from all that labeling and are just one with everything. And that's not to say, this is not, don't get it confused with all this gender fluidity and stuff like that. It's not that. It involves honoring yourself in the body that your soul chose to land here in. I didn't look at it, just automatically put those cards back in there. Those two cards that fell out and I just automatically put them back. So they weren't meant to be seen. No, there's just lots of paradoxes that exist within the universe. And that mosquito is massive. Just things like motherhood is masculine energy. Being a mother is being in your masculine energy. But women do it. So some of you might be coming into motherhood. That confirmation, new life, and that's the wand. That's procreation, which might be causing you some anxiety. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. You might be worrying about coming into motherhood. Tell me more. Four of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Because of transitioning, because of money. You're worrying because of money and like changes between the situations of how you're making money or something like that. But it came out, remember, Dakini energy's with you and she's going to support you with whatever projects you've got going on. So you're moving on to following your intuition to make you money, and that's concerning you. 10 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. But that is where you're going to is going to bring you independence, stability, and all your burdens are going to be gone. So don't worry. That wanted to be emphasized. This is going to bring you sovereignty. It's free. It's your freedom. It's your freedom. And this is an intuitive feminine as well. The 9 of Pentacles, very spiritual. She's like chatting with the birds. Look. She's very sovereign, independent. And it's interesting that when I was talking about balancing your masculine and feminine, that's what this is. King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, that's balanced masculine and feminine, and all the burdens gone. I feel like watching Sister Sister now, so I might do that after, because it's just so random that was what came through. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Tower. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Tower. This is the people who've been trying to take your wishes away. They're getting rumbled by God. These deceptive people. God is shaking up their world. God is shaking up their foundations. The people who've been taking your wishes away, whatever these burdens are, who've been, whatever this is, whatever it was, what is this? What is this? What are these burdens? What were these burdens? King of Swords and 7 of Cups. Narcissists. Trying to treat you like everybody else. Trying to treat you like everyone else when you're Lala. You can't be put in a box. Yeah, all these people. Yeah, just trying to fit you in the same, treat you like an option. When you're just the whole damn vibe. Temperance. And the Magician. Are you shitting me? This is you. This is you, just the creator of your own reality. In communion with the divine. At all times. And they were trying to mess with it. 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, your harvest is coming in. You're not looking at the spilled cups anymore. Your harvest is coming in. And you're gonna get to live in your feminine energy. Like you're gonna get to soften into your femininity. Because you're not focusing on spilled cups anymore. You're not focusing on who's stabbing you in the back or who's trying to steal your shit or whatever. What was that? Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. That's interesting. This is definitely a twin reading. This is definitely for the twins. This is definitely a twin reading, but Page of Pentacles is like a contract. Like you might have to, I don't know, you might have to do a prenup or something if you get together. Tell me more about that. I mean, I'm not against those, but only take that if it's in your situation. So what? Tell me more about the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles, please. Tell me more about the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. That's loads. It's definitely marriage and the Four of Wands. Hierophant and the Four of Wands. This is marriage. So it's a prenup. King of Wands. I'm not going to take all of them. But it's got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. In fact, I am going to take them. I'm not. I'm just going to look at them. It was the Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. So you're going to have to make a decision fast about whether you want to commit to this person. And they're going to be someone they're going to be someone you're going to work with as well. They're a leader. They're a leader. But you're a leader. But the King of Wands is like a spiritual leader. So they're like, they're intuitive as well. In this reading, we're talking about people who've transcended their signs. So it's the King of Wands energy. It's like creative, passionate, very communicative. They do what they want as well. Like they're not a leader that just follows the crowd. They're very, like they're the innovative leaders. Fiery. They don't do the things that they don't want to do. But your person, your masculine counterpart, could be a fire sign. I really don't think we should all be. I think it's the energy more than the signs, but anyway. Yeah, but they definitely want to commit to you. They just want that. They want everything with you. They see you as everything, and they want to have everything with you, and you're gonna have loads of money together. But you're gonna have to do a prenup. And I put it back in the deck, but you're gonna have to make the decision because the Two of Swords is there. You're gonna have to make the decision without knowing everything, but you can't know everything. You have to leave room for God. What's that? That's strength. That's facing your fears. You have to get over your fears and make the decision. I'm not getting bad energy off this person, to be honest. I don't know if this person was part of this narcissistic situation that was holding you back or not. But I'm not getting any bad energy from this person. Ace of Cups. They want a new beginning in love with you. What's this? King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Five of Swords. Yeah, they're in tune with their emotions, and they want to communicate. Really want to come towards you really fast and communicate. And they've left a situation behind that they weren't happy with either. They've left like shady people behind. What's this? It was the Death, but it flipped back over, so I'm not taking it. Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Star. They're really hot for you. They just want to live in the truth and be in love with you out in the open. That's their truth. They don't want to hide anymore. With the Knight coming out twice, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. they want to come forward, and you're going to go from being single to being married. And this person isn't going to try and control you, because you're both leaving situations that were trying to control you. And put you in boxes. Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're going to be rich. Maybe that's why you're going to be rich, like really, really rich, if you choose to be with each other. And that might be why I have to do a prenup. You might be rich already. You're definitely going to have money together when you come together, but you might be rich already. God, so funny how he gives messages. But this is destiny. It's a destined love. And it's definitely for twins. And twins are rare. So this is definitely not for everybody. It's very specific group of twins where all paradigms have been transcended. And duality has been transcended. Anything else? I think another sister wants to come through, so let's get whoever it is. It's two. Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I'm an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. That's water energy. Zhao Huan Ying, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Sorry if I butchered that. So that's about just staying neutral, transcending emotion, being equanimous in your state of being generally. Yemoja, let's see. Yemoja represents the creative force of the unconscious, the secret depths that bring the unseen into the physical realm. The African goddess Yemoja gives birth to all 14 gods and goddesses in the Yoruba religion. She's caring and nurturing, and yet also fiercely protective and strong with a desire to relieve her children of any struggles or sorrows. She is worshipped at the ocean or any flowing body of water, though it is said that her true home is the Ojun River in Nigeria. She is considered to be a mermaid whose energy, blessings, and power flows through all forms of water, cleansing, renewing, inspiring, and reminding us of the limitless love we are. In Brazil and Uruguay, she is offered succulent foods and gifts on tiny boats cast out to the sea from the beaches. The worshippers ask her to give them her blessing so that their desires in the new year can manifest. She is the queen of the ocean, the ruler of the subconscious, and the creative force that allows us to translate the effable into art. The mother of all, she is the energy that brings new life into this world. When your soul selects her card, the emoji creates a flow where before there was a block or a stagnation in your life force. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, from having a child to writing a book, emoji is the feminine essence that sets our energy back in motion. There is something about motherhood coming through here. And also, like, it could be birthing a creative project. But all blocks are being lifted. If there's been any blocks, all blocks are being lifted. As a mermaid, she exists both in the world and also in the unseen depths. She can help us. Confirmation, all blocks are being lifted. She can help us dive down deep into the unconscious or into the collective unconscious and retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. As the Queen of the Ocean, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, to let everything become brand new. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, to bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water and allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessings we seek. So I don't know if people need to have an Arcan Epsom salt bath or something like that to cleanse, to get their flow going and cleanse their energy or get rid of stuck energy. The emoji wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that held us in the womb. The return to our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy. This allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. The emoji reminds us to use your tail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. Sorry to my Chinese brothers and sisters. Shu Xuan Ying. So sorry. Shu Huanying embodies the unwavering tranquility that exists deep beneath the turbulence of our daily thoughts. She was a 12th century poet, Taoist mystic, and poet. So this poetry's come up twice now, so this could specifically be for the writers out there, like me. The night before her son's birth, she had a dream that she was immersed in a red mist. This is a very auspicious sign in Chinese culture. The title given to her as a master was Free Human of Mystic Peace. The emphasis in her poetry was the power inherent in stillness. The secret of the receptive, she writes, must be sought in stillness. The way, or Taoism, is a spiritual practice of clearing the mind so that when we take action, it isn't from the ego, it's from the source of life itself. The pedestal of awareness is steady as a boulder. She taught that meditation allows us to disengage from the surface drama the ego can invite us into. She often refers to the moon in her poetry because she was the symbol of the eternal, because this was the symbol of the eternal sky, or the freedom we can reach if we stop looking at the light and shadows the moon casts and see the moon itself. So light and dark duality is the mind, for people who don't know, and the soul is you. The soul is who you are. The soul is the itself. When your soul selects her card, Albert Einstein profoundly said that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Okay, so this is, again, problems of the mind, so psychological problems, duality, anxiety, depression, they can't be solved at the level of the mind. You have to solve them spiritually, which is of the soul. You have to go to God. You have to ascend higher. You have to transcend the ego and ascend higher and come to oneness. So you have to get out of the situation where your mind isn't ruling you and just your soul is in charge. Your mind is your soul's bitch. Clarity only comes from clarity. So what do I want to say? You just have to let things flow and understand that the things that come from the mind are only temporary, and don't get stuck in things that they're generated from the mind. You're supposed to let them flow and keep going. Your soul is permanent. Your soul is everlasting. Your soul is eternal, and your soul overcomes, and your soul transcends everything. Anything that your mind creates is nothing compared to your indestructible soul. There is a peace and calm that exists far beneath the constant banter most of us listen to all day within our minds. Jungian author Clarissa Pinkola Estes, she wrote Women Who Run with the Wolves. Read it, it's a good book. Calls it the river beneath the river. It's the steady flow of the universal life force that wants us to reach our goal if we can only get still enough to merge with it. Wu Wei in Taoism translates as doing nothing. It's a sacred feminine art of trusting the force of life that exists within us all. Zhu mastered this spiritual practice by calming her mind and experiencing the still center that's at the eye of every storm. Zhu is a call for us to be still, to do nothing other than shift our awareness, come out of the current state of mind we're in before making any moves or decisions. She reminds us that we only want to take action when what is moving us is the force of love at the heart of everything. Confirmation. So only move forward when it's 100% yes. 100% everything is telling you yes. And you're completely inspired. So that might be the thing about this proposal. Only come forward if you're 100% yes, because this person is 100% yes. That's why they want to come forward. So lots in here. Yes for your creative projects. Yes for motherhood. Yes for this partnership is going to be, this is the partner for you. This is your person. Don't be put off by the prenup. Personally, I think they're needed. Like I agree with them. Yeah. So one of you is definitely rich, if not both of you, whoever this is for. Anyway, that's the message. I'm gonna go and watch clips of Sister Sister now. Sister Sister, never knew how much I missed you. This person misses you. Shaking of the family tree. Shaking up the family tree might just be that it's two different worlds colliding. Shaking up the family tree with simple I don't know if that's the lyrics. Synchronicity. Let me look it up. Sister, sister. Shaking up the family tree with sibling synchronicity. I prefer simple, to be honest. That's what I channeled. Excuse me, it's not the microphone. Someone's trying to attack my throat chakra, so I can't speak. Because they don't want this love reading to get to whoever it's for. That was random. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me get... do that before I get out of here. This was way longer than what I thought it would be. And this is only for very specific people, very, very ascended twins, extremely ascended. Yeah. This is a very deeply spiritual partnership. Yes. And you both might be meditators, both of you. And you might both of you might cleanse in the bath. That might be your way of cleansing and refreshing energy. That might be part of your self-care routine, because that came up. That's just extra confirmation. And wanted to be reiterated. And both of you might enjoy listening to the birds. That might be a thing, because the birds are going crazy right now. Really, really crazy. And it's like approaching dusk, which dawn and dusk is when masculine energy is one. So it's more oneness energy right there. So this is two very whole sovereign people coming together. Ace of Cups again. There's a whole lot of love between you. Whole lot of love and power. It's going to be powerful together. Very powerful. Hierophant. You architects. Both of you are architects. Anyway, take that as you will. I wish I had the archetypes deck here now to read the architect card, because that card's coming into my head. Both of you, something about architects. Both of you are architects. Anyway, it's almost an hour. Thanks if you're still here. If you're here, if you made it to the end of the video, put a dove emoji in the comment section. And thank you for being with me all this time, because you could be doing anything and you're watching my readings. So thanks for indulging for this long. And I don't know, maybe also go and give Sister Sister, the TV show, some love. I'm gonna literally go and do that now. Love yous, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Eid Mubarak as well for anyone else who is celebrating. Bye.